What's up, everyone? Today I'm finally starting to swap. Right now I already have the car lifted up as high as I could on the jack stands, with the heat shield, drive shaft, then hopefully transmission after. So the exhaust's already off. I just wanted to cut to the chase and... oh wow, that's wobbly. We need to remove the heat shield. Removing the exhaust is pretty easy. There's hangers all over the car. There's one at the very end by the muffler. There's one in front of the diff, or left of the diff. And there's one right here as well, as you can if you can see right here. I'm gonna add another V-band over here. I didn't really want to remove all that mumbo jumbo. So that's pretty much it. So I'll go ahead and start removing this heat shield. Oh, there's a lot of dirt on this. Wow, that is really clean. That is a lot cleaner than I thought it was gonna be. I feel that someone took care of this car. Someone even marked the position on this, so that makes me believe that someone actually removed this before. And I mean, look at that Guibo right there. That thing is, or however you say it correctly, that thing is pretty much brand new. Wow, it looks like a pain to replace. So next, it looks like we're gonna remove this center support bearing, or at least this part. This, and possibly the trans brace cross member. Let me make sure that any of that is not in the way. I need to... make sure to put that away where it's supposed to be. Go right here. Here. Ah, damn it. I think it's because, I don't know if you guys can see over here and over here, it, just like BMW, it has this stupid sound deadening crap. And I know this is going to be a pain because everything's going to get in my eyes. And pop this bad boy out. This, well, alright, make sure you get the O2 sensors out. This is going to be directly under the transmission. At least get them out of the way. I might have to undo this one. What else? Oh, I'm going to need to undo this ground cable. It actually looks like it just grounds out the transmission, so yes, that does need to come off. Looks like there's oil lines, or yeah, I'm assuming these are oil lines. Looks like there are oil lines that I need to remove. And then right, do the ground cable. Oh, that is not it. It's not a 10, so it's a damn 12. This one's a 10 at least. All this does is hold this little cover piece that covers the transmission plug into the transmission. And this doesn't really need to come off, I guess. Just put this together so I don't lose it. That's way loose. It's not a 10. It's 11 or 12. Why would they do such a random size, man? What the hell? Dear AMG or Mercedes, why? Why is this an 11? Like, I swear. The E36 as well, they just have like one random bolt that is just like, hey, we'll just make this an 11. Not a 10, not a 12, not a 13, but an 11. fits perfectly. Alright, time to undo that. Put that back so we don't forget. We don't lose anything. So next, what we're gonna do is remove this. This looks like it connects the gear shift lever to the actual transmission. Fun fact, the only time this moves is if you go from park, reverse, neutral, drive. Gears 1 through 4, the ones you can manually select like a step at the bottom, are actually done via the ECU. But anyways, I'm going to be undoing this, and we'll go up top later after we remove this transmission. After I get this off, looks, man, I might have to go to the auto parts store again. I need hex heads for this. Why do they do it differently? I mean, okay, this is not their fault, but on the Crossfire, these are Torx, and on here, they're this. Wow. Kind of funny how similar, I mean, not really similar, but, you know, these use the same clips as the BMWs do for connecting the rods together. And when I say rods, I mean the shifter linkages. Oh, there we go. Oh shit! Oh shit! I lost it. Found it. All right. Throw it to the automatic trans pile. So that's forever in park. Let's get this off. Bam. It's sagging. I want to shift that now without. There's nothing on it. Shit. I need to put the car in neutral. Trying to carefully take this off without breaking everything. Considering this is all like AMG, yada yada, and probably cost a fortune to replace. Rings out. I mean, it's already cracking on some spots from age. This thing does have 200 something thousand miles. It came out a lot easier than I thought. Alright, that's out. So now, I just need to disconnect these little wires, or at least some of them. Golly, take this out of the way. It's so trashy looking. Alright. Good news, everyone. I was able to move the crank by using an oversized hex bolt. Looks like someone replaced that before. I'm pretty sure that's not a factory. When I was looking it up, the factory bolt should have been like 27 mil socket. So we'll see. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start undoing the torque converter bolts that hold it in, and then start undoing the rest of the Weeble bolts. So I want to show and re-emphasize how tight exactly these goddamn things are. I feel like the previous owner, or whoever worked on it, just didn't want anybody else to, well, undo these ever again. They are so tight. And sure, you might ask, why am I not using an impact? Well, my impact is not strong enough apparently for this shit. So, as I will now demonstrate here in a few minutes, as soon as I get it ready. So I just need to move it just a tiny bit. That one's really tight, and I'm tired. Ah, fuck you, piece of shit. Got your ass. Ah, shit. God damn. See? Why? Why is that so damn tight? That does not oh god, I can't talk. That does not need to be torqued to fucking 150 foot-pounds. I feel like whoever did this shit had an impact and just went ugga-dugga on all of them bolts. Like shit, man. I was worried for a second, I thought I stripped it. Alright guys, moment of truth, all of them are out. Let's see if this just slides out. Oh, wow, that's a lot easier than I thought. So you just yank it down. Wow. And this should slide right out, if I can get it to. Bam! Front half drive shaft is out. I don't know if that's really a good way of showing that I got the front drive shaft out. A little bit of dirt here, but so I spin by moving the crank, or with the crank bolt at the front right here, and I go over here and look for it. And so it should be 6 13 mil bolts, what I've been told from the internet. So let's just keep. Sorry, I should have made. There you go. See, there's one right there, and there should be 2 of them. So I already removed 2 other ones, so I should have 4 left. So I'll go ahead and start removing these. There you go. And after that, it should get pretty loose, or you could just undo it by hand. Now, I'm just in that peak hole that I mentioned earlier. Like I said, it shouldn't be torqued too much, so. And there you go. There's one right there. I'll undo the rest, and I'll skip to where I started doing the bell housing bolts. So, make sure you also undo these fittings. I believe these go to the cooler in the front. I think there's one here and another one right there. There. I started undoing it, then I realized fluid's coming out, so... Right, fluid was coming out, so I might as well just drain the actual transmission itself. I was trying to cut corners to save time, but I might as well just take it slow and take my time and do it right. So make sure to drain the pan, and then I'll bolt these after. Oh, gotta make it quick. Ooh. Hey, I didn't get any in my hand. Woohoo. Alright. Don't forget to also remove this. I have no idea what this is. I think it's for the reverse. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm just assuming this is what I need to take off to pull it off. It is a T30 Torx. You can see right there. This is the back of the transmission. Uh-oh. Oh, that's how you do it, I guess. No idea how that was supposed to come out, but it's out. I just yanked on it. Looks like there's like an O-ring in it for it too. Pretty cool, I guess. I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. Wow. I can get the other bell housing bolts out most of the ones at the bottom, but these top ones have been a pain in the ass. When I pulled the transmission out of the Crossfire, it was really easy to just, it was super easy to just get the top bell housing bolts from the top in the engine bay, which was amazing. On the BMW, you had to get at it from way at the back with 3 feet of extensions. The problem is that on this car, even with the engine drooped all the way back, I still can't get to those top bell housing bolts. I'm just gonna have to try again tomorrow. I'm super tired. It sucks because I really wanted to get the transmission out today, but it is what it is, and I feel like it'd probably be best if I just stop now and try again tomorrow with a clean fresh mind and start, and maybe attack it differently. Everything else is out, so it's just taking out that transmission, well, the bolts for it, then take out the transmission, then take out the flex plate, flywheel, whatever you call it for the automatics, and then it'll be ready for me to insert the manual transmission, and then start doing the stuff for that. That's it for this. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But that's it for this video. See you guys next time. Peace, I guess.